Welcome back. And as we said, of course, this topic is going to be much more lighter than the first one, and a very promising one, talking about the new Alamein city and the festival, the very successful festival in its second round that has presided success in enormous levels, and that have ended this week. And of course, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli asserted that the North Coast in general is one of the key opportunities for foreign investment to Egypt, and also a global tourist destination. He talked about the new Alamein city as one of the milestones projects that was established by Egypt, and of course as a very successful experience or a project between tourism partnership between the private sector and the government, and also talked about operating New Alamein city not only for summer but for the rest of the year, because it's going to be home for the future generations. He touched on very important topics. We're going to discuss it with our prominent guest over the phone live, Dr. Yehia Abdel, consultant to the Ministry, counselor to the Ministry of Tourism. Good morning, Dr. Abdel.
Good morning, Ms. Dean. How are you?
How are you doing, sir? Let's first talk about New Alamein city and what was said by His Excellency Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, talking that Alamein city is not only a summer resort, it's considered as one golden opportunity, job opportunity for youth in Egypt, and for even other probably people who are looking for jobs, of course. It's a key investment opportunity for foreign investment, especially for attracting tourism, global tourism worldwide. And also it could be a cultural hub for countries to meet. I mean, how many incentives could we talk when we talk about the new Alamein city?
Well, really, Alamein is becoming, like the jewel, like the most prominent resort that we have in Egypt. It has been developed extensively for the past 10 years. And we have, like large investments, like flowing from the GCC countries. And that's why we have upscale facilities, resorts, amenities, ports, So we have excellent services for international tourism. And it has been developed as well to be like a year-round resort. Would have like an excellent, like education facilities, universities, and in the hinterland is going to be agriculture, businesses, industry, lodging as well. So it's a great development for the North Coast that has been neglected, like for long years. And it is going to add, like and support the Egyptian economy, create more jobs, as you already mentioned. And it's becoming, like an international hub with its airport, and it's in the vicinity of Marsa Matruh Governorate. It have like 3 international airports in like Burj Al Arab, Alamein, and Marsa Matruh, supporting this exotic resort that has been like so busy during the summer season and the fall as well, because of the attractions, events, contests, carnivals, and festivals that has been going on for 4 months now.
Right. When we talk about the genius idea, the origin of the genius idea, developing a deserted space in the desert, which was full of mines, of land mines, into one of the most iconic resorted areas and iconic cultural hubs, iconic place for entertainment, business and all that, you name it. I have too many questions on my head when I think of Alamein, new Alamein city. The new projects that were developed, the Gulf investment in some parties, in Ras Al Hikmah, for example, that have changed the map of economy, the cultural events, the Al-Alam Alamein festival that have registered huge success and have attracted millions and millions of tourists with foreign currency. How do you assess the whole experience of New Alamein? The projects that were done there, If you like to talk about it.
Well, really, it's a great development and it's a great leap, like for Egyptian economy and development, tourism investments as well. Because as you already mentioned, for hundreds of years, the area has been neglected, is not developed. There was only, sparsely located, small resorts and hotels over there. But now it has been, entirely, upscale, development, where all the facilities that, international tourism, connoisseur, they would like to come to Egypt, and it's like southern Mediterranean, and we have competition with northern Mediterranean as well. But this is going to be, some kind of cooperation and collaboration, and not competition between famous, and world resorts in the Mediterranean as well. So it's a great boost for Egyptian tourism, for development, for job seeking, for education, for accessibility, and create, more hubs for international tourism, not only Upper Egypt and Middle Egypt and Delta, Sinai and Red Sea, but this has been, a great moment and a great development for Egyptian tourism on international scale.
Right. When people talk about Alamein and observe it from distance, they would see luxury hotels, luxury beaches, the entertaining festivals and all that, but they have no idea that there are other cities and other housing projects that were established on the same land for middle class and for normal citizens to live, and universities that were established, industries that were established in no time. I mean, a whole new capital was established inside Alamein for the normal Egyptian citizen and low-income brackets also. If you like to elaborate.
Well, really, it's a multi-layered, development for lodging, for education, for job opportunities, and for tourism development as well. But in some resorts worldwide, there will be an upscale facilities, for visitors who like to enjoy the luxury of travel and amenities and the services. But really, as you already mentioned, this development, in northern Egypt, it provides services for international visitors, with its, variant, categories and budgets, we have the economy, we have the mid-scale, and we have the upscale. So anybody, with any type of budget, he can go and visit and enjoy, the facilities that has been, developed for the past 10 years. It's a great opportunity for travelers worldwide, as you already know.
How have Al Alamein city succeeded in breaking the concept of the seasonally tourism, like, for example, the winter tourism is for the American tourism, the fall tourism is for Chinese or Eastern tourism. Some other seasons are for the Gulf tourism. But Alamein city have broken all rules of tourism. It have created a new level, or taken tourism to a whole new level. It have succeeded in attracting all types of tourism for all seasons of the year. If you like to elaborate, do you agree with that idea or no?
Definitely yes, because it created demand for the Egyptian local travelers, for the regional visitors from the GCC Arab countries, and from the Mediterranean and Europeans. They take scheduled flights, and for example, in Jeddah and Riyadh and Dubai and the Arab Emirates, they have direct flights now to Burj Al Arab and to Alamein airports for groups who like to come and spend 2 or 3 weeks in these resorts. And as well as we have, European international flights, going to Marsa Matruh, so they can reach, the Alamein resorts, the new development, and the, upscale one. So we have, Europe, from Italy, from Germany, from Austria, from all over the world, from the UK, they're flooding into Alamein resort because of its, historical background and the beautiful beaches, and clear water. So it's a great resort, and inshallah it's going to be more developed in the upcoming year.
Inshallah, hopefully, of course, on that very optimistic note, Dr. Yehia Abdel, you are a counselor to the Ministry of Tourism. Thank you so much talking to us on The Breakfast Show, and you have a good day. And by this, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.